See you though. Oh, hello everybody.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The stress.
Welcome to Humble House, Houseology Live. Humble House.
Danielle,
We're at the Humble Hut today.
Yeah, you're good.
It's good.
Oh wait, you might need some volume on that
I'm
one.
just quiet.
Yeah.
One
But-
second.
That's not
I got to
working.
get the radio stream in here.
Oh.
It's being uncooperative.
Oh, not the radio,
Yeah, I
but
know.
we are on YouTube,
Yep.
Facebook, and
Absolutely.
Twitch. So hello to
Hello.
those communities out there. Welcome. You see Robbie's beautiful side profile
Thank
there.
you.
What's
Sorry,
up, Rave
guys.
Daddy?
You know, I'm stressing a little bit right now. We're just
We'll
having
let
one
you-
of those
yeah,
moments. You know.
We'll let you work it in. We got Mike sitting next to you. What's
DJ
up, Mike?
Embrace.
DJ Embrace.
What it do?
How you doing, man?
At some point in
chilling,
time, you'll
man.
see the rest of the people on the show here.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Um,
promise. I
It's
promise.
okay. It's okay. We also have our guest joining us early in. What's up, Shane? Nitram.
Pivot to the guest. Pivot to the
Hey
guest.
everybody, how you doing?
Welcome. And we got D-Money in the house.
Hello.
What's up, D-Money?
Yeah, I'm very quiet. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Just hold on, everybody. Just I'm doing 4 things right now.
We got
I'm
DJ
freaking
Volume
out,
over there
man. I'm
making
freaking
the
out,
chili and the cornbread and all that good stuff we're going to eat after.
I
I'm
got
excited.
greens, beans, potatoes,
yeah.
lamb, ham, ram.
Yes.
That's exactly where my mind went
Yes.
too. That was funny.
And I am DJ Ketone, the voice behind all of this thing, all of these beautiful faces you can see
But
right now.
You can't see him in a moment. You will.
It's
You
okay.
all
No
will.
rush. No rush. We got some things we got to get into. First, we got to thank Tech Brat, our sponsor of Houseology Live, Humble House Records. All your tech needs, go ahead and hit up Tech Brat.
They got chargers.
I don't think he
They got
does.
greens, beans.
You know, I think he's more.
I could add.
That's good.
Especially with Thanksgiving right around the corner.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my
Right
gosh.
around
There
the
needs to
corner.
be a new Thanksgiving song. Like we need something.
Oh,
You know,
are we
Let's
gonna
make
do
it.
Humble
We can
House?
make it.
Yeah, we
Humble House
should.
Records coming in on that.
that could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be
What
really
are you
fun.
thankful for?
Everything's so
Ooh,
stressful today.
Obviously,
Sorry out there in Radio
let me-
Land.
let me keep that one by
Apologize for the delay.
I'm gonna keep that one on myself.
Okay.
I'm keeping that one to myself.
We're not
Greens,
talking about what
beans.
he's thankful for.
Oh,
I say thanks.
oh.
Oh, what a crazy weekend. Some things to talk about. We're normally at the Moxy, but shout out to Moxy, but we are at the Humble Hut today, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that Zoom
Humble
out.
hut. Humble hut.
It's getting there.
Cozy,
Yes.
you in my hut now.
We're in the
I'll
Humble
house
Hut.
you.
So
I just like I like this
love that
view of the room
reference.
better. It's got the best people in it.
I look fairly cozy in the
you know.
seat. I'm trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, you are. I was noticing that. I was like, wow, he
Lean back.
is
Lean
lounging.
Lean back.
I don't even know where. Like,
This is comfy. That couch is comfy though. I love that couch.
There
Right
you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, right
so
here.
We're all in this one shot.
here.
Yep.
Where's
yes,
the-
there you
where's
go.
the screen?
Oh, there it is again.
Yeah.
We need-
But what's up, guys? Welcome to Houseology Live. Let's dive into some things, some topics that we have.
Can we do a
Embrace-
pulse check real quick? How's everybody doing?
Oh, absolutely.
How was everybody's weekend? Just quick. Good. Everybody's
it's good. We actually have a meteor shower that's coming through tonight and tomorrow.
What?
Mm.
Yeah, so we're
Oh.
actually in a big debris field that we're passing
Oh
through
shit,
right
that's
now.
like that Magnum movie, isn't it?
It's-
Magnum
Haley-
Force or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Oh shit.
Haley's
The one where the
Yeah,
trucks
Haley's
It's
all
really
come to
about
life.
to be the end of the
Haley's
world
coming-
today,
yeah,
boy.
Apollo 13
Oh, man.
style.
And did y'all lose internet earlier today?
Yeah, so-
I was
Oh,
out of commission
I think
all
Amazon's
day.
I
all
was-
fucked up today.
I was talking to somebody on the phone, and they were like, "What's going on with the internet?" I'm like, "Oh, you didn't hear about the solar flares and the
Yeah.
comet that's passing by us?" And she's like, "Are you being serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, no, it's a real thing."
Yeah, and Amazon went out of commission for
Yeah.
a few hours.
Yeah, it's hackers.
Yeah, it's hackers.
Yeah, it's AI.
Hey, if it was the end all right now, I'd be happy. Like we got food,
Hey, we got
we
paper
got
towels.
paper towels.
I know.
Double
we got
paper towel.
music. We
It
got
is
DJ.
getting
we
better
got
and
homies.
better and better.
Oh, yeah. So if it was to be over
How
right
was
now,
everybody's
Slowly.
weekend? Did
Great.
I know that y'all went over to the Roxbury? Did you?
No, I didn't go to the night at Roxbury,
Okay.
but I heard
That
it was a
looks
banging
sick.
party.
That looks sick.
I heard it was a
They
banging
did a good
party.
I
job.
heard it was awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I heard it was a good time.
That's Tatro and
Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen them spin together and they're fire. I've seen them spin together at
Yeah.
Exit Bar. Actually, I saw her solo at first and then he jumped on,
Yeah.
but it was fire.
Yeah, that's
Synergy,
dope.
right? Synergy Live.
No,
no,
I
it wasn't Synergy. It was.
Oh,
it was
speaking of
over in
Synergy.
Gulfport.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They
Speaking
look
of-
dope.
Yeah,
They like
speaking of
brothers.
You
Synergy,
got some news?
Synergy's for sale.
Oh wow.
Or at least there's for sale. There's something for sale. Either Synergy or the land around it is for sale because there's a big, gigantic for sale sign on the corner now.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
I gotta
that-
check in on my boy Nick.
That'll
see
make a
what's up.
I
difference.
love
Yeah.
that space.
It was a great space. We
Yeah.
got some memories there.
Yeah, for sure.
Great times.
Like, yes, thank you.
Man, we can't talk about those kinds of times on the radio. We keep those.
Those are after hours
That's-
times.
yeah.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that now.
So some other things that came up this weekend was the Wook flu. A lot of people are going through, different camps and festivals. And speaking of, I think Halloween's coming up.
Yeah, what 3 points just
EDC,
passed.
Hulu
3 points is
3
fast.
points just passed this
yeah, and then you got
weekend.
Halloween this week.
Halloween this week.
And then EDC.
Yeah.
So Wook flu.
Is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Talk about it.
Yeah, once it gets below like 85 degrees in Florida, like everybody gets sick.
That's correct.
You know,
That's because we're all making out.
Because
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say sharing spoons, but
Yeah,
you know.
Right, that's another thing.
You mean my
That's
yogurt
another one.
spoon?
Yes, your
Yes.
yogurt.
Yeah.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
right.
That's funny.
Oh, hey, they can see
The
me.
little
What's up,
one.
guys? No, but yeah, sharing is caring, and sometimes
Listen, I'll get
can-
you in there eventually, bro. Like,
Listen,
I don't
I've
forget
been
about
there.
anyone.
I've been there. All right,
I've never been to Halloween.
I've never been
I've
to
never
Halloween
been to
either,
Halloween
but
either.
I've been
I heard
on
it's
the
not
Wook
as
side
great as
of
it once
God, I
was.
want another donut.
Yeah.
there's
Jesus.
a lot of people. It's
Killing me
it's
with
like
these
a-
donuts.
it's busy.
No,
Well,
I
Yeah.
can't eat another donut.
Rumor
I'm
has it that
already
it
on
actually
2.
gets kind of cold. Like it gets pretty cold, and I have my camper, so I'm tempted to just like.
Where's
hop out.
Halloween at?
It's
Swanee.
Swanee,
Swanee,
okay.
yeah.
like in
Music
the
park.
in the swamps, basically,
Mm,
and I've never camped out there.
yeah.
I'd want to do it once.
I
but
got
Yeah.
a buddy
It's
taking
fun.
It's
our
so
It's a good time.
expensive,
It
though.
is.
To
That's
me.
how you get the
Very
Wook
expensive.
flu. You cuddle.
Yeah.
with the spoon. The yogurt spoon. I'm sorry.
The
Yeah.
yogurt.
Sharing a little morning yogurt and cuddling in the tent. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, I'll be waking up. I'll be making bacon for y'all. Like, listen,
yeah,
I got
yeah.
you.
You know
Wait,
what?
nobody's gonna eat. Never mind.
Wait, listen, the potheads are eating. All right, I'll
Oh,
eat everything.
man.
Don't
That's
forget
right.
about
That's
me
right.
here. 'cause
Yeah.
Oh
I'll-
man.
So I'll be up there with you.
Yeah.
I'll be the one cooking it. I'll be like, come on, Keto, let's go.
So y'all did Toby did something in the woods before. What was that?
Yeah.
And I came out there. Where were we
That
at?
was like Crystal River kind of. No, it was. I don't even know. Honestly, I just
was like
I
up
go where they
north
go,
somewhere.
where the
Yeah.
ghosts tell me to go.
I don't know, but that was
That was
a
fun because
blast.
also who we had it was like the OMF pre-party. It was a road to OMF kind of thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
In
that
the
was,
woods?
Yeah, in the woods. That was fun.
Oh yes.
Now you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those times.
Yeah, that
That was fun. We
Ooh.
were talked about that. Like, why aren't we doing something like that more often? That's
Mm.
so much fun.
You know, is club culture dying?
Club culture is dying.
We were kind of talking about that last week.
Yeah,
weren't we?
yeah. And I
It
mean,
is
it's
dying.
I kind of see it everywhere.
Everywhere,
And I just saw coffee culture. That coffee and
Oh yeah, coffee culture where you're popping up at coffee shops and
yeah,
stuff.
that's kind of like
Yeah, so menu, I don't know if you know that me and you, it's menu. It's me and you. They actually got onto that club culture out in LA,
Hmm.
and that's what popped them off.
Was
Coffee
the
time.
coffee stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking about coffee, this is about all the coffee that
Thank you,
Sam
DJ
thinks that I can have.
Volume,
But
for the
thank you for the
coffee.
coffee. Man.
Wow.
I'm gonna need a refill soon.
That's the tiniest mug. It's like a little baby mug.
Matches the spoon.
Oh, see, normally,
It's a yogurt spoon.
yeah.
Let's make that very clear. This is public radio.
Is it? Is it public radio?
It's
I don't
internet
think it's
radio.
not definitely not NPR for sure.
No.
No. We don't know it.
But I can't have too much caffeine, I guess, and I get wired. I'll be up all night. But
Really? I'm the opposite. I do what's called a
What?
coffee nap. I just drink a cup of coffee real quick, take a power nap for 20 minutes, and then I wake up totally refreshed.
no,
There you
thank
go.
you.
How are you able to
I
fall
can-
asleep with coffee, like fresh
So
coffee?
it doesn't hit your soul fast enough. So if you pound it back,
Yeah.
right?
I
All about
agree.
timing.
Yep.
The faster you suck it in, the better. Sorry. Wait,
Wait, what? Pause. Big pause. The faster
Yes,
you suck it in.
Exactly. Yeah.
You got
So you chug a coffee, you go to sleep right away.
Right
and
away.
You wake up.
And you wake
No
up.
way.
I'm telling you, it like automatically wakes you up 20 minutes later because by that time it's actually hitting your like brain and your nervous system, and then you're like, boom.
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
For some reason, it hits me faster than 20 minutes because I'm.
Oh no! Don't go there. Do not go there.
You're
Do not.
jazzed up.
I know where you're going with this. Don't.
I'm just
We're
saying.
not talking about that on the show.
I'm just saying.
Not talking about it. But you know what we are going to talk about?
What are
Look at that. There.
We're gonna talk about
Not
Tech-
mentioning friends' names or variants of friends' names in a negative context ever again.
Yes.
we don't do that here.
We don't. We keep things positive.
Yeah.
We do our best. So, Plur.
Yeah.
I think that this is one of those. Do we have a commercial that we need to
No,
go
no,
to?
no. Actually, we have another topic. Tech remixes
Yeah.
in the tech house
Yes.
world. Where are you guys sitting with that? How do you feel about it?
That's how people are getting on. Like,
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean, to get famous, people are making remixes and it blows up faster.
Oh, the camera.
Yeah.
Well, I
people
think-
are more familiar with those those hits. You
Yeah,
know?
they're familiar with it.
Uh-huh.
Well, and I think that's it. So it's almost like fashion, right? So you have these changes, these shifts that happen about every 10 years.
Sure.
Within fashion, the same thing goes. It's part of the arts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing goes with music, and so we have these shifts where these music genres, these actual artists pop off 10 years ago, and then they just kind of kind of go out for a little while. And then the only way to bring them back is to have a remix that happens, like somebody that comes in and they're like, okay, I'm gonna remix this, and this is when it pops off. Because I mean, there's a couple people here recently that came on the radio that they were saying that they got picked up because of somebody recognizing them. Diplo recognized Kyle Kinch, right?
Okay.
So there's. Oh, go Sam! What's up? Sam's
I
chiming in.
must say, as a DJ, one of my favorite things to do though is to play remixes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's so fun. Everyone knows the song.
you get good
Right?
crowd reaction. The crowd
I
will
look
react.
for remixes sometimes. Not my whole set, but I like to throw remixes in for sure.
I have a couple
You
in my
have to
playlist
do
to,
vocals.
save the crowd.
You have to
Yeah.
do vocals.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
where-
have
what about the
sing-alongs.
originality?
Gotta have
The
sing-alongs.
sing-along.
We're losing the originality. I think that's
We
my
are.
opposition to
Opposition.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
it was
what
coming,
word was that?
and then it was like maybe this is right.
Yeah.
No, it was like finish it.
Finish him. Mortal Kombat.
But like my opposition to tech house remixes is that we're losing also with so many coming out the originality of music and people finding the special in the music because I think you lose the special or at least some of it when it's focused around something that's already been done.
And let's face it, bass house
Yeah.
can be bass house. Tech house can be a little basic, is what I meant to say. And I mean, you can crank out a tech house track in about 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I mean,
It's the new
And
EDM.
so,
Tech
yeah.
house. When people think of EDM, now they think
That's
about
exactly
tech house.
right.
right.
Mhm.
And
You're so
so
right.
I think that's where you're going, where we lose originality. If somebody needs to just crank something out,
Yeah.
if you're John Summit and it's time to release 47 tracks in 2 months, then.
yeah.
And that's what you do. Remember when Chainsmokers came out with their big album? What was the album Roses? Was it called Roses?
Yeah.
I think it's called Roses. Yeah.
Yeah, and because it had the song Roses on
Right.
it too. But they had all the tracks were single names, and I'm telling you, 5 of those tracks were the exact same track.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. Like Roses, Paris.
Like they're originals, but they felt like they were the
They were-
same
No,
song.
so
but they
correct.
were remixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
like. All right, hold on.
Well,
Stand by.
there's a formula.
Well,
to
are we
tech
going to
house.
get a
It is-
copyright?
it's a
or
formula.
anything?
No,
So,
I'm going to be quick
you know,
about it.
It's a super formula.
Yeah,
Of course it
Well,
is.
and I
And-
think that's right. What you're saying, it's a super formula, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to know how to title something. This is the biggest thing in social media. If you don't have the right hashtag, if you don't have the right wording, it's not going to catch the right audience. So like, if you have Roses, like, I'm some guy, like I don't want to listen.
Copyright.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I'm just right. I'm just jumping through it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that.
So
All
you
right.
have the word Roses, and maybe a guy's not going to listen to that. But if you have Paris,
All right.
Yeah.
Paris.
Yep.
Okay, now.
All the same
Hold
thing.
on.
And nowadays you got these like TikTok dances.
Give it a
you know,
second.
so
Well, that's a whole nother thing
that's,
too.
That's helping house grow a lot more as well.
yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
like, and it's relating to a lot more.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's
is.
very
Yeah.
similar.
yeah, very similar.
And I feel like the originality thing, it's coming from being an artist yourself. The audience don't care about originality anymore. The younger audience.
Yeah, and I think that's a problem because they're being trained on tech house remixes.
Yeah.
And they're losing
That's
the
true, too.
they're losing the ability
yeah.
to sit through and
That's a good
find a new sound or a new pattern or a new flair to something rather than being trained to want to sing along all the time.
Yeah.
Well, you can also a lot
That's
of the times.
that's my side.
So like pitching up and pitching down a song can totally change the vibe. Slowing down and speeding up a song can totally change the vibe of a song.
Yep.
I always say like join the 111 club. Take any song and put it down to 111 and it totally changes the vibe.
The
and
whole
changes
song.
everything.
Yeah.
Last week,
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm
I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
Like
the
a
111
111?
club.
Why 111?
Buds.
What's got you at 111?
Yeah.
What's that one?
111?
Yeah, why 111?
It's angel numbers, but
Okay,
I'm telling
I'm
you,
with
like
it.
it's almost every. It's half the typical beat. So like, when people are like BPMs, it's like 144, 148, things like that. If you bring it down to 111, it actually, for some reason, and I know that there's some science behind this and some math that works, but for some reason it ends up being the perfect amount of beats per minute.
Yeah.
To where it doesn't throw off the actual, even the vocals of it.
It's almost like halftime. Almost.
Thank you. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was working with somebody at Saigon one night, and we took Tech House and sped it up, all 128 tracks, 127 tracks, and took them up to 142. And you would have thought it sounded too fast, but it actually didn't. But it completely, like you said, totally changed the vibe of all the tracks. So all these kind of like kind of tracks, all of a sudden we're like,
have you?
Yeah.
But
This is
that's
cool.
what Greco's on that right now. He's on that train with what's that group that we like? That did. What's that group that we like? Reminded us of Greco and what he's doing now with his music. Yes, but what is the group? It starts with. Well, Heartstrings is one of them, but that's who you like. Who did I find that you know? Test Press. Yes, huge. Like all of their music is at like 140, and it sounds like it was made at like 124.
yeah.
And sped up to that, and I think that's kind of like where things are going now. But
I mean, that's kind of like if you listen
In-house.
to a techno track, you know a techno track's like 145.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you listen to a tech house track, you could really guess it could be anywhere from 130 all the way down to like 124, 122
Yeah.
easily, no problem.
yeah,
It's getting faster though. I feel like it's
Yeah.
catching up
It
to
is
bass
getting
music a
faster.
little bit. Like
Well,
everything's
dark
like
tech
140.
house is all like 132-ish.
yeah.
And that's
This
going to be
new stuff.
a lot of my Halloween
What are you
show.
talking about? I'm at 127 on that. 127 on that.
Whatever. But you can hear some of it at our Halloween show that we're going to have here in St. Pete's at Concrete Jungle.
Oh, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
blast.
nice
I'm
to
excited
see
for that night.
Slid
There's
that
that-
right in there.
So there was an artist that I just randomly came across on Instagram that does meditation techno.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Meditation.
What,
techno.
I heard ew.
Almost like almost like psych trance.
I don't want techno that I'm going to meditate. You know what? We had techno
So
Tuesday.
it's the hertz, right? It's
Yeah.
it's all about
It's
the
the-
hertz. It's
yeah.
the healing hertz.
Yep.
Depends
The
on what
frequencies.
Yeah, the
frequencies and
frequencies.
the
Yeah, the
tones
different
you use, yeah.
tones.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Good work.
By the way,
Good
did
work.
we properly introduce you?
Not a good proper
No,
introduction.
no,
Then,
we-
let's talk about who you are first, because you're giving some input, and obviously you're an artist yourself, and I want people to know who you are and where to find where to
sure.
find you.
Okay.
Let's give you some credibility here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Who's our guest?
I teach middle schoolers, so it's
and
that's
I
a
got
little
bored and
credibility.
decided I
ADHD,
started
you
becoming a
gotta-
DJ.
I started with college radio, so I started as a DJ through radio, and I fell in love with CDs, and we had like a huge collection of CDs and vinyl, so I like learned how to spin vinyl and CDs like through the radio, and then started my own radio station in Savannah, Georgia. Lived there for a couple years, had my own radio station where I had my radio show. It was called Eccentric Focus. And then I developed the name Nitram, which is what I'm using now, which is my last name backwards. And so I would have DJs come on my radio show. I would do a little back and forth like we're doing right now, talk about the scene, we'll talk about how the temperature of music is, and then I would have them do like a live mix and then do like a little banter afterwards, like, hey, like, how can we follow you, keep up with the
Watch
artist?
your phone.
How
Really
long?
cool.
How long ago was that? When you
So
had your
that
show?
was 2017 through 2021, and then I moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and I brought my radio show to Nashville, Tennessee, where I had it at Acme Radio, downtown Nashville, and that ended around 2022, and then I moved to Tarpon Springs.
nice. What was the genre for that?
So I started with IDM music, where music you could like study to. It was on Tuesday nights from 10 to midnight, and then I kind of started branching out into actually DJing in person. And so it kind of became more housey and more multi-genre style.
Yep.
So I would bring on like either DJs that were around town that would spin vinyl only, or would also be either playing house
Time
music,
up.
whatever.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, was that what
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Notification.
Next subject.
Sorry. I'll fix that real
No,
quick.
no, that's funny. Okay, so
Yeah. So then, that's I love music. I love teaching it. So I learned how to make music on my own, and then got a job as a teacher. And my boss was like, saw my social media because he just wanted to make sure I looked good online. So I was like, well, I'm not a bad person. You know?
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, why don't you teach electronic music? So I actually teach electronic music to middle schoolers, during the school year and high schoolers, and I have some students that are actually releasing music on record labels. They make tear out, like fun stuff, of course, but it's not my cup of tea. But
Like dubstep. Tear Out's like dubstep,
yeah,
right?
yeah, heavy stuff. Yeah, he gets good feedback
Tear
with
Out, I like
that.
that.
Wow, they're
And
making that in high school?
He's making that in high school. Yeah,
This
Oh,
is not
crazy.
the time to start them on this.
yeah.
This is only a path that gets worse.
Yeah. I try to steer him in the right direction, but
That's
that's what he comes up.
Got to
with,
be like,
so.
guys, nobody's going to listen to. No, unfortunately, they will.
Yeah. I think when you get a little bit older, I feel like you mature a little bit more.
Do you
This is
teach them
my-
about the Kitty Club as well when you're teaching them that specific genre? No, I'm kidding.
No. So I think when you mature a little bit more,
We're talking
like
about
you start
cats, petting cats. That's what we're talking about. All right. Just
and
clarify.
I feel like you start out heavier, like almost like we all started with like a punk scene or heavy rap music or like, either dubstep if it was available, and then you mature into like house music. So
Okay.
I that's what my preference. I think that happens to people. So I feel like when you get like a little older, like 27 or so, you
Yeah.
develop house music.
Also, I think it's what you grow up with too. Like
Yeah.
if your parents are like heavy metal or something like that, you probably want to lean more towards like a harder sound. Like I grew up with like Todd Terry, like Missing, stuff like that kind of house.
Yeah, house
So
music.
I've always been into like house, and then I got
Even
into,
as a kid or a teenager? When
Even
was
as
your
a kid.
first? Okay.
Yeah. Even as a kid, I used to listen to like Eurodance and stuff like that. And then I would listen to like Prince and stuff. But then I found like Bass Nectar when he first came out.
Yep.
And then I found all those trap.
Oh,
Trap
you can't admit that. Though, now.
Trapaholics
You got it. You
mixtapes.
got it. You can't admit you like bass nectar. Now. You have to-
No, I didn't say that.
we can't talk about that.
I did.
I didn't say that, but-
listen, back when bass first
when it
came out,
first
it was
started?
fire. Like
Yeah,
it
his
had
production is
fantastic.
great.
It was
It was.
original
because it was new
It was
and it was
different.
original. It was nobody else was doing it. Like when Skrillex first came
Yeah.
out, it sounded like, but think about how new it was. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it has
That's good.
came a long way. It has got a bad name.
Listen,
now.
I don't need to fucking doll. Fuck you.
Yeah, and it was cool. It was different. I never heard it before, and then I
Yep.
heard some remixes, which got me deeper into it.
Can we stay there for a
Yes,
second?
it's the truth.
So
Yeah, it
don't you
happened.
think that's why like people make remixes because it grabs a new audience?
Yeah, I think that's cool. But then when that becomes like the norm, it gets tiring. I think.
Well, I think that's another reason why electronic and house music has like had the biggest year ever.
Is somebody calling in?
No.
Oh.
Somebody calling me though. Sorry, I didn't silence my phone, and it also went through the. That's great. This is doing awesome today. Just
But
nothing
yeah,
but-
so house music has had the biggest year ever. It had the most audience, the biggest genre,
And it's growing,
And
projected
it's growing.
to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
the
that's
fastest
probably
growing.
because of the remix stuff. That's probably why because it appeals to more masses. Like look at like no offense to Afro house, but Afro house is one of those bigger genres that has crossover appeal
Yeah.
because it's slower and it
Yeah.
doesn't has a lot of electronic
I
stuff.
heard you have crossover appeal.
I do. I do.
Speaking of crossover, real quick. So I figured out what the problem was. It's our cell phones.
Oh.
Don't put your cell phone too close to the wireless mics. Or no. I felt you just happened to be doing it, but it was earlier. I also moved the antennas on the thing, so it's out in the open now. But yes, it's where we all start Facebooking or checking stuff, and then for some odd reason, it just happens to. Oh,
Could
for
be.
the love
Coming
of
Or
from the
getting the
guy who's or getting the
notifications.
notifications.
I
Cut
know,
your
I'm
phone
sorry.
off.
I'm sorry.
You're trying to
See,
get on us. Cut your phone off.
It's really weird, but it's the cell phones though.
Usually the first thing you say to us too.
I know.
Silence
Right.
your cell phones. No, but I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I do think that remixes are important. I'm just a big person, and I'm even one. I did Too Legit. You know, so I get it. I understand it.
I absolutely hate remixes myself too.
But I just
I miss
I
originalities.
want to call for more originality.
Yeah,
I just
100%.
want to put that pressure on the creatives to be a little bit more creative.
Make songs like 5 minutes again. I wish when songs had
Yeah,
extended.
what's up with the
Don't
2
True.
minute
even get
long
me
tracks?
started. Like,
Yeah,
it's called the ADHD world that we live in. I'm
Yes.
serious.
Correct.
We get so bored so quickly. So even
Yep.
people that make the 5-minute songs, we don't ever listen to them for the
Yeah.
full 5 minutes.
No,
I do.
I mean, I
do.
listen
I
to
love
them, but do you
extended.
play
I like
with them?
extended.
Oh, you can't. As a DJ, you can't play the whole 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you're losing. The club will clear out.
The
Yeah,
club will clear out. Yeah.
exactly. Unless you know.
It is unfortunate.
What's
Unless
that
it's
Wax Motif song? Play the 11-minute track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or what is it? What's Dead Mouse track? Is it Verb? No,
Strobe.
Strobe. Thank you,
Yes.
Strobe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Again, another one-name track. Just
Yeah.
to throw that out there.
Well, once again, social media says that the best thing to do to attract your audience is to have one-word tracks. It's just been proven.
Really?
Wow.
And social media is totally.
It's like a club.
Yeah.
It's what drives
Velvet.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strobe.
Yeah.
Pump. What? Come on.
I'm not.
Come on, you
I'm
guys.
not saying the one that. Never mind. The one in Orlando.
What?
Pulse.
Pulse.
Oh,
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys made me.
Yeah, I was like, well, no, I didn't know you were making a joke.
No,
or if
I
you're
wasn't.
gonna,
I wasn't making a joke.
something
I was just
else. I
saying,
was
like, just
what is
something
she
that was
talking
more
about?
closer to home. But yeah, I mean, like that was a big club for
Yeah.
many years.
Yep.
No, it's interesting where those one words will, like, even 4 letters, the single syllable names, they'll take off in no time.
Yeah, and also speaking about remixes, like, what's up with the samples? Like, I feel like if there's a sample pack that comes out, I feel like everybody sounds like that sample
Yeah,
pack
for a while.
for like another
100%.
2 months.
Yes.
And I get it. We're all using those. They are, limiting the time we have to spend on a track.
Yes.
But it does sound redundant, in my opinion.
That was
It
your
does.
point, right? You brought that up
Yeah.
in the post.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like all the
because-
same sample packs.
Yeah, you listen to some of these playlists on Spotify and you're like, all right, I'm pretty sure I just heard this song. Or I'm pretty sure I
Yep.
just heard these
Yep.
drums.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just heard this bass line, so like even there was a rap. I went into, what was it? I don't know. I went into some playlist today to listen to like different music today for like rap. Or it was, a friend of mine gave me a new artist I've never heard before. So I checked this guy out. The first song on his radio was a rap song with a bass line that I'm 100% sure that I've heard on Splice, but slowed down for his rap song. And I'm like, whoa. I mean, I get it. Okay, that's cool. But God damn, I've heard this song on other like jazzy bass house or jazzy like deep house songs or jazzy like tech house songs. I'm like, damn.
I got something to bring up after that.
Like,
Yeah, it's funny that you
Like-
say that because a while ago I started making a list of songs that could cross that could cross with another one, and I'm
Again,
trying to find it right
Roses, Paris.
now. Okay, so
What's the one about smoking on the couch in the back room? Or is that what's
Yeah.
that one? That's gosh,
I don't know.
I gotta go get the album now. It's driving me nuts.
That's the
telling
same
you, like,
song. It's,
Chainsmokers?
it's Paris. Or it's Roses.
Oh, it is Roses.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I feel like these. We're gonna have to listen to this afterwards. But it's I have 4 different
Closer.
combinations.
Yeah.
But it's like Get Tricky by Run DMC
Mm-hmm.
with a house music mix in there.
Yeah.
And then So Fresh and So
Shit.
Clean.
Oh my god. Sorry about that.
Rude.
Yeah.
That's the 4th time, cuz. You about to get fired, cuz.
Ouch.
That's the 4th time. Take it
But
away
there's
from
like,
him.
There's a So Fresh and So Clean with another house music song.
What are you on today, Rob?
Nothing. That's the problem. The coffee isn't working. Jesus.
No, it's just
He's
playing.
Oh my
he's
God.
tripping out over there.
Oh
He
my
needs to put
lord.
that
I mean, that
spoon
was some
down.
hard ass rap though. Where you go? Like, what the fuck are you?
It was like some Christian rock or something. I don't know.
Price will-
I need a little Jesus in my life, anyways.
you do.
We all know this. We all know
So
this.
you're saying those songs sound like some house songs that you heard?
And so you could easily mix them in with each other. So like, there's like "Mommy" by Chris Lorenzo, with a Deep Down Low song, and then
Yeah, yep.
365 with the On My Mind side piece Diplo
Yep.
mix. But like 365, I don't know why like that.
Yeah.
Somehow those two, but I sat there. This is from 2023. I
Yeah.
started this
Yeah.
list on my phone.
Yep.
And,
love that.
And I'm like, oh, those would actually work.
And that's why everybody can be a DJ because a lot of it sounds the
See.
same.
it sounds
Yeah.
the same.
A lot of it sounds the
Exactly.
same.
Well, it's in the general. Like, if you find, actually, that brings me to a question. Do you guys ever, when you're organizing your music on your flash drive, do you ever just have your key of C, like your go-to key of C?
I do like to mix
My
it
go-
up.
No, my go-to
My
is like
go-to
G.
key is not
Okay.
C.
Mine is G.
the funny
It's
thing,
G?
yeah, G and
What's
C.
mine? I think it's
Yep.
G or F.
Every
I like
I think
F.
F might be mine.
everybody, and then it's funny the amount of people that don't know G and C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's crazy
They're
how many
not real
people that like.
DJs.
I'm like, okay, you don't know how to DJ. You're just blending music together. That's all.
Why you
do
ask
radio.
that? With like,
Well, because I mean, when people are organizing their music, it's just some people go off of vibes. You know, they're like, oh, this is like a Tulum vibe, or this is like coffee house vibes.
Yeah.
While others are like, no, this is my C key, this is my G key, this is my F key, whatever it is.
I know people that haven't actually organized by key,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
I play by key.
I play by.
I
genre.
always play by key.
Genre.
Yeah.
I don't.
C minor.
I like to
C
jump
minor is
around
mine.
and intermix.
Well,
I
you
like
can also
F,
pitch up and pitch down. I have this
but
cool
C
little
minor is
like
one of my favorites.
this cool little cheat sheet that I always have.
Yep.
Yeah.
This
I was
producer
talking
was
Oh, right
saying-
here. Shabam.
Yeah,
the
that-
Camelot
there you
wheel.
go.
Camelot wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, mixed in key.
This
app.
is my favorite
That's
one,
the one
though.
I have. That one right there.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, because then if you want to
Okay,
like,
that
yeah,
little
it's the
block.
chart.
yeah, you want to increase the tempo to be able to increase the energy, decrease it.
Yep.
Because you don't even have to increase the tempo to increase the energy, like you were saying. Like you'd increase the tempo, but you could just change the key,
Just change the
Yeah.
key,
Yeah.
change the whole vibe.
and
Yeah.
it totally changes the vibe.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. They don't.
No,
they may
I
not
don't
feel
DJ,
it. Bless
by
you.
the way.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
You
I
got
was
some
watching
pointers
you.
though. You know, you've been looking over people's shoulders.
I
and
have
taking
been
notes.
a lot of
You
shoulders.
could
Yeah.
DJ.
It's really hard to do it at my height too, because
Not to look nosy, but
yeah, I always have to wear like my platform shoes, and then with a like extra heel on there, and then maybe a step stool. Yeah.
See where you can really tell somebody's good. Music has a music background is a better way to phrase that. When they're DJing, is like, and I love doing this shit. This is fun. This is one of my favorite ways to transition doing a remix. Go in with a key that is like 5 steps minor or major, so it's kind of semi-clashing, but not really. You're just kind of like,
It can work.
That
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, it
belong
works.
there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it
the cool part is when you pop the bass lines, and now it's in this perfect key with
Yeah.
each. Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's really impactful.
Makes your hair stand
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah, it
You know?
does.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's just everybody's like,
It almost
oh.
feels illegal.
It's like,
Well,
what is he
Yeah, when it
doing?
works.
It's like, does he know where he's going? Oh, that's
Yeah.
what he was doing.
That's
Got it.
what
Got
they're
it. Yeah.
Well, and then you can also do like your half beat in there, right? So you can mix in with
Mm-hmm.
that within the half beat, and then it ends up sounding good, as opposed to like overlaying it directly on top of the beat.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you're off.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
DJs experiment out there.
Yeah.
Try weird things.
Try
Yeah,
weird things.
A lot of people
Originality,
are
back to
afraid
the
to do that,
originality.
Do
though,
the weird
especially the
thing.
younger
Yeah.
kids.
Do the weird
Yeah,
thing.
younger kids are like, oh, but I don't know if that's gonna. And heaven forbid, if you mix in a track and it's in the wrong key, just get into it real fast. Just
Yeah.
like that's all you got to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah,
Like,
drop your bass line.
worst
Yep.
case is gonna be like,
Add a little reverb.
and then you go, oh shit, no.
Add a
Okay,
little
spin out. There we
filter.
go. All right, we're into it.
Spin out and add a little
Yep.
filter. You're
Yeah.
good
That's
to
why
go.
the spin out was invented for bad keys and off beats.
yes.
That's exactly why we do it.
Can we do
Hell
that
yeah.
when you mess up here tonight?
Yes.
just have it.
Exactly.
Some
Exactly.
sound effect board right here.
Yeah. Well, you know, when our BFF DJ Rich is in here, he's adding all
Oh,
the
yeah.
all the sound effects.
All the sound
Yeah,
effects.
where's our guy?
Mine
He's
are
coming. He'll be here for dinner.
appropriately
Yay! Okay.
Made
we miss
by
you, DJ Rich.
Volume. Thank you so
Yours
much for
truly.
dinner today.
Chili in
Chili.
the humble hut.
Chili and
Whoop, whoop.
cornbread.
Yep, our sponsor.
Chili and cornbread. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
All right, so should we take a little short break? And
I
then
mean, I
come back
guess.
in?
I guess. Hold on.
I
Let
gotta
me get over
refill
to
my
the
little coffee.
Humble House playlist. Just give me a minute. I'm working
Sure,
on.
I'll take another one.
In other news, what's your handle?
Nitram Beats.
Okay.
Nitram Beats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Y'all, if you while we're on our break, you should go check him out. Honestly,
Yes.
it's
Thank you.
It'll be you'll be schooled.
Yeah, you've
for
been
sure.
doing some things in the scene, so we can't wait to get into that. Plus,
Yeah.
you've got history and music, so we're anxious to find out more about that.
Cool.
And
I was gonna add a little note about when
hi.
when you're
How are
recording
you?
music and you're talking about speeding it up or slowing it down. When you speed up a track, if you're recording it, like it almost sounds like a heavenly sound, like a voice goes up, and so like the vocals change a little bit. So like some of the recording techniques, if you're recording a vocal and then you speed up the vocal while you get to the part of the chorus, it makes it sound better. So like
Okay.
a lot of songs you hear on the radio have that kind of sped up voice.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that's true.
they do go faster on the radio. I guess to give that more energy.
More energy.
See,
More-
and that is the cue.
More footwork.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, more footwork. All right, guys,
More
we're gonna take a quick.
Footwork.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Footwear.
Yeah, that too.
We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we're gonna get into our guest Shane Nitram and all that he's doing in the community. We'll be right back.
See, I was going to try and make that
Your
slick.
phone's off, right?
Like, oh, yes, my phone is
All
off.
right, nice little bed music
Silence
for
your
us.
phones, everybody.
I don't believe there'll be anybody trying to face message me.
Face
again.
message.
You all was Facebook Messenger.
Yeah.
Face message.
I'm gonna start
Facebook
calling it
message. You want to face message me later?
Yeah. That sounds actually really fucking dirty if you think about it. Let's face messenger.
Yeah, let's face message later. Let's turn the
Baby,
lights
face
off.
message me. There it is. You guys got it. The next big messaging app.
Face
Face
messaging.
message.
Face message.
Do you think I can get any sort of copyright fling for that? I don't think you can.
I don't know.
But I just announced it
I
on
don't think it's
radio,
gonna
so
hit.
next week. You don't think
Yeah,
it will?
it
I
is.
don't think it will hit.
How about message face?
That might hit. That might hit. Not face message. My face does give off a lot of messages, though. I'm not gonna lie. I've been told my face
Oh
is
my
loud.
God.
Yeah.
You know, I probably should put us on camera just to change it
Yeah,
up a little
we-
bit.
you
There
know.
we go. We're
Welcome back, guys.
Oh, there we
Houseology
go.
Live.
Here we are.
Welcome to our face message.
I.e. video.
Yeah, IE video.
Ah, there it is. Oh, cool. Neat, neat. Everybody got it. Everybody got it.
Yo, we are back. I'm Ketone, Rave Daddy Robbie, DJ Embrace,
I'm not really here. I'm not
DJ
really here.
Nitram, D Money, L in the building.
DJ L.
We had to bring it. We got to bring it back.
Yeah, let's bring it back.
Why not?
Yeah.
Oh
come
my
on.
lord. At least it's a fun show.
DJ Ketone in the house.
Like I said, I love how all my shows are like I'm doing it for the first time. So it's just always great. It's great.
We got DJ Volume in the kitchen cooking some chili. I mean, that sounded.
She is
bad,
cooking,
but
man. She is in there cooking.
sticking her foot in it. We getting.
Hope not.
I did not request toe jam. I do not want toe jam in my chili.
There's a toenail in my teeth.
Oh no! Oh, now we're like Sweeney Todd, aren't we? Like
It's
Wait, what is
Halloween time, you know, trick or
it is.
treat.
It would be appropriate. Yeah.
I watched this random video about toenails earlier. They said
Oh God, don't. Why
if
would you do
everybody
that?
clipped their toenails
No.
into the ocean, it can make 8 Central Parks.
What?
You can walk on all the toenails.
That's
of
a
Which
odd
everybody.
ocean?
comparison.
The Pacific, the Atlantic. There's multiple oceans.
What about
Just
what
if
if we
you
put it in the
drop
Gulf of
everybody's-
America?
Yeah.
What happens
Where
there?
would this island?
Can we
form?
walk
It,
to
it would be
Texas?
anywhere. Like everybody clip their nail and put it in the water. It can make 10 Central Islands. I mean 10 Central.
I mean, I
parks.
do
That's
flush
how
my
big it is.
toenails down the
My
toilet.
my roommate's a
Yeah,
little weird with nail clipping. He'll go in the bathroom right here,
Gross.
You do it into the toilet.
and I'm like, what do you do? Like, how much toenail fingernail
Into
do you
the
have?
toilet?
into the toilet.
Oh no!
Like, I'm
The
serious.
landfill.
And I'm like, I was like,
Y'all don't
oh,
eat it.
I mean,
that's
I go get a
that's
a
an
mani
obsessive
and
compulsive
a pedi
thing
now.
right there.
I'm a grown up.
I need to cut my nails actually. Come to think of
Like
it.
all of a sudden you get out and you're like, where are your nails?
Oh,
Gone.
also, if you're DJing and you haven't cut your nails, does it bug you?
We're looking at DJ Ketone's nails.
Oh, wait. How's
Listen,
this?
that's a black person thing. Black people got long nails.
I know. What is it?
Listen, my girlfriend
Okay,
hates my
so-
long nails.
keep-
Oh,
I
okay,
keep
so
my
it's for
nails
two
long.
reasons, from what I
well, the
understand.
pinky one needs to be long.
I
Anyways.
don't do
I
good.
know why. But the other one is for rolling blunts and joints.
Yep.
Nah, I'll use a roller.
I just think that the
You
nails on the hand.
smoke?
Oh, my gosh. Really?
Our
Wow.
weed sponsor. I'm
Wow.
ready to put you on. Okay,
Our weed sponsor.
I'm ready. I'm waiting for you.
Come on up here.
Oh, we got a special guest. Sorry about the toenails.
Yes.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
toenails and-
Hey, we're all having fun here. We're all having fun.
Better for
He's so
scratching,
patient.
right?
No wonder he's a teacher. He's so patient.
I told
you
you
can
when
tell.
we get into the humble
True.
hut, it's way more lax
Yeah,
than
I
when we're at the
like it.
Moxy.
I like it.
It's cozy
At the
over
Moxy,
here.
we're like fucking on cue, and here we're just like,
Oh, yeah, you can
Toenails
notice. I'm just
and-
just throwing this shit together tonight. You can tell.
Yeah, we're chilling.
I just want to go home. That's all I want to do.
No, I want food.
I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, for real.
But Nitram, let's get into it, man.
Yes.
Welcome
All
to
right.
the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Happy to be here. You
Yeah,
guys are, You guys
man.
are wonderful.
So let's get into who you are in the scene and as a person too, because it's fascinating.
Okay. Yeah. I got affiliated. Well, I live up in Tarpon Springs. I don't live in St. Pete technically, so I kind of try to make a scene up there. Which I worked at a yoga studio, and we used to have like aerial performers. So I actually threw events there where I would have aerial performers above us.
Oh, nice.
And that was super fun to work with, like the flow artist. That venue got shut down, so that didn't really work out. Now I kind of do pop-ups on the beach out in Tarpon. It's nice. It's if you want to follow me, you can come out. It's free parking. There's bathrooms. It's
Which beach? Which beach is it?
It's called Sunset Beach. I know there's one in St. Pete.
Sunset is nice.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
a Sunset Beach in Tarpon as well.
Okay.
And that's where I usually go. There's a
That's
pavilion.
where that park is, right over there, right? Right across
There's
the
Fred.
street.
There's Fred Howard, and then there's Sunset Beach. They're right next to each other.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's I like it a lot out there. I always get like a lot of people from Europe that are like walking around the beach. They always come over and they're like, "Hey, this
Tarpon
is great."
really known for the European tourists. Like, I mean, I
Yeah.
get that it's a Greek. It's
Greek
it's
very
community,
Greek up
Greek
there.
community
Yeah.
up
Very
there.
Greek.
Yes.
But
So-
yeah, I feel like it does kind of give that Santorini vibes out
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
So-
Santorini. Oh,
yeah,
Santorini.
oh, yeah. And so
Nice.
I try to make a
Santorini flat.
bit of a lineup of locals. So I bring out like I have a couple friends that like make break beats. They're shout out to Neighborhood Rhythms. They are young bucks. They're like 20 years old and they just started their own record label for
Oh, wow.
break beats. And so that's True Self and Suspense. Have him out sometimes. And then I also brought out
Suspense. I know him.
yeah, Spencer. Yeah.
Spencer. We
Yeah.
met- did he come out to Concrete?
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. And then I'll bring out some like people I met in St. Pete. So Livy Baby,
We love Livy.
yeah, she's great. She was so like easy to work with. I love it when I have a good DJ. Some people are just like, oh, I need all this money to come out, and like she was just there for the
Wait,
vibes.
she was her graduating class, right, from Beat?
Babe, did you graduate with Livy Baby? I think it was after.
Right
Right
after.
after.
Okay, same school or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and then so I'll have like Victor's son, like so I have like drum and bass, and then I play like
Oh yeah, Mocha's a great guy
yeah,
too.
Moke, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's
See, I'm not a huge D&B fan, but I know all of them.
No, but listen, when Moke spins drum and bass, it's a different energy.
It's a vibe. And his mom, like he played last weekend, and his mom was like on her deathbed and like passing away, and so he dedicated her set to her, and it was at sunset, and like the clouds were out for most of the day, but for that part that he was on, the sun came out for the sunset. It was like beaming through.
Yeah.
And then it was perfect for her.
Do you record these sets?
We do record. He recorded his set. I record some of the sets. You know, it depends like who's in USB 2, whatever.
I see. Yeah.
So, and then I also brought out a live painter. I paid for her to come out, and she like did a live painting of the set, and
Very
she
cool.
like, got to network with some other people, so she could like get other events that she could play. So I try to like bring out community to my pop-ups.
How often do you do these?
Like once a month.
Okay.
So November
It's like
should be
a little
popping up.
Toby back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys want to come out, it's super fun.
I think we should do a
Absolutely.
road trip.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody's always like, you're looking out at the ocean the whole time you're playing. And so it's always a good time. And everybody, we bring out snacks like how DJ Volume's making food. My partner's always making like snacks galore. And then we have like drinks.
Oh,
for
I love
everyone,
that.
So.
I love that.
So that's where like there's just mainly businesses right along that strip, right? There's not like
So that's the Sponge Docks. I think you might be thinking
no.
of. No. Okay.
I know where you're talking about, but there's like right along the beach. It's
Okay.
not like houses.
There are houses right there. Yes.
But that one's kind of they're like a little bit further off on the side where I'm thinking like where the
so it's like almost like a
park is?
peninsula that comes out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like out in the middle of the Gulf.
Okay.
And,
Nice.
So-
Do
So
you-
that's, I know exactly what you're talking about. I was just trying to figure out like proximity wise to where I'm thinking because the Sponge Docks I spent a lot of time out there for business. So
yeah. Okay.
I know what you're talking about because that's where like you kind of go off the beaten path, and there's that parking area that's right off to the kind of tucked off like next to the park.
Yeah.
And you just cross over the street and you're there.
Yeah. You park like right next to the beach. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sunset Beach, right?
Yeah.
How long you
Sunset.
been doing a beach?
So
events for?
I've been doing that I started with a yoga instructor. So when I was like working at a yoga studio, she was like kind of like come out, do like I would DJ her yoga set or yoga class, and then I would just do like a party afterwards, and then I just kind of started doing my own thing out there, calling it Sets on the Beach, and it's been a good turnout so far, and we bring out flow artists as well. I don't know if I mentioned that as well. So
No, that's pretty cool.
So some people bring out fire and like some flow toys, and the crowd always loves that.
Since when? Excuse me.
So I'd say like 2023 I started like
Yeah.
in like July 2023.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
yeah. Consistency.
yeah,
Very consistent.
I take winters off sometimes because
Yeah.
I'm usually traveling or something. But
And every just once a month.
yes, mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
It is, and it's I try to not broadcast it too much because it's like I tried working with Tarpon a little bit to be allowed to do these events, but we had to keep it low key.
Yeah,
it's,
I see.
How do you
Little bit
advertise
pop-up.
this? Is it just on your Instagram?
Just Instagram, yes.
And Facebook, I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you tag us and stuff.
Sure,
We'll
I will,
reshare
yeah.
things,
Okay,
you
yeah.
know.
Thank you, yeah,
It's
appreciate
hard
that.
for us to see everything, but we love the support.
Yeah, the algorithm's hard to keep up with.
It
sometimes.
is, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But aside from that, dude, you're a teacher as well?
Yes, yeah, like I teach middle school and high school English and electronic music production. So, got a lot of promising students this year. It's been really fun. Like I was talking about the kid that plays Tear Out. I also have a student that's really into like lo-fi, like I'd say like lo-fi easy listening music. And then this other one that's still starting out, but I can see he's doing like cool techniques with sound design where he's like reversing samples and then leading into another sample and like stretching them and just making it his own sound.
Always the creative ones like that. Actually, our good friend Cole, when he DJs a lot, he's really good at like he plays with things and runs
Yeah.
stuff backwards and chops it out and stuff. Yeah, it really makes a difference.
That's cool. So you see like originality coming up, do you push that a lot on them, or are you
So,
like,
Are you a pusher?
are you a pusher?
Yeah, you force somebody is going to break it, right? So there's a little bit of like a push and shove. Deadlines are important, having some accountability so that way they feel like they have to work towards a certain goal. But I do let them have the freedom of like, follow your heart and like see what works for you.
Yeah.
And then just keep making music. Like just don't stop. Like make a new song every single day
Yeah.
because you might try something different or you might, be tired of that track and you like burn yourself out of it.
Do you produce as well?
I do. I've slowed down a lot more because I'm working with the students, and I feel like I'm making like 5 tracks a week, and then they're never finished because they're always their songs.
Yeah.
That has to be a little rough. Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
go home and try to focus on your own. Probably. Yeah. I
and like
bet.
all my creative juices are like
How
kind
do
of
you-
emptied out.
How do you grade stuff like that?
So we do like a little like I grade out of 5 points. Everybody gets like a little sheet, and we all kind of have a perspective on the track. So I usually give them effects to work with, either reverb or maybe delay or something to work with their track, so that way they have like some kind of unique sound. And right now we're doing Halloween music, so spooky is like the theme. And so we go around and say, hey, what did you guys think about that? Or first they explain their track, how they come up with the idea, what did they like about the track, what they didn't like about the track, what felt like took forever. And then we all kind of go around and give our perspective on it. Most of the time we're very positive and reinforcing about the whole thing.
So the students
way.
get in on the grading aspect of it. So
Yeah.
it's not you, because I was like, you're gonna crush somebody's dreams if you're.
Yes.
Yes. Jimmy got a 1 out of 5 this week. He had 3 beats.
Try
in his
again next
4.
Too many triplets. Too many triplets.
Too many
Yeah.
triplets.
What
Too
are your
many
thoughts
notes.
on
Too many notes.
What are your thoughts on like AI and music making with AI?
Yeah, so I like the fact that you can take a song and like you can break it down, like get the stems immediately, take like September from Earth, Wind and Fire, and then get the bass, the guitars, and like the vocals all separated immediately, and that makes it a lot more convenient from having to take it apart yourself. I don't think it's great to use in tracks, and I also don't like how they're bringing in artists that are AI now. So I think it's taken away from originality. I think will.i.am is like producing with an artist right now.
Yeah, there's a few of them out there
Yeah.
using
Why
AI.
do you think it takes away from originality?
Just because it saturates the market, so that way when people are original, they don't get the spotlight they deserve. And I don't know, like the AI just a duplicate of like other sounds that they already are given from other people.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
think it's like there is some good and bad in it for sure. And I think that the reason that like Timbaland and other people are using these AI artists is to expand people's horizons on how they can use these things and maybe and maybe inspire more originality. But I don't think that it should be a full thing and sold and packaged as a full thing.
Maybe like a baseline for it.
Yeah,
And
you
then you
got to
create
put
from
something
it.
on you. You got to take it and put it in a DAW and put something on it that's human and feels
I just
good.
thought of something too. When the last time y'all met somebody who actually plays an instrument?
That too.
Like currently.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Like
a couple
currently.
musicians,
I
but
do
they
know.
never translate that instrument into their
Yeah.
music and
Well,
on
Gabby
the computer.
Rose. Gabby Rose just started doing the cello rather,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kalila, she plays the flute.
The flute. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
There's
hate
a couple.
There's a couple.
couple.
It's not common, but I always talk
yeah.
about how that should be a thing. I've heard saxophone that's been played. Gallo. I don't know if you all know Gallo.
Yeah, he's a guitarist.
Gallo guitar, drums.
Grizz, a lot of people see Grizz to see him play the
Saxophone.
saxophone.
Yeah. So I mean, there are some artists, especially local, but then also big name artists that do. But I think that is what makes them special.
Yep.
And that's what gives them that character.
Sure.
And
originality.
And that originality, exactly. So when we're talking about AI, you can't necessarily get that. You can get a good baseline, but you also have to tell AI what you want. So you still have to be
That is
creative in the
creative,
mind.
Mhm.
You know, that's like you have to say like, this is what I want. This is how I want people to feel. This is what I want it to kind of sound like. Maybe this is a good example of a song that I'd like it to kind of spin off from. So
Yeah.
you still have to be creative in your own mind, and that's that human factor and that human element. You actually have to input the zeros and ones into the computer.
Do you guys incorporate any of that into your learning?
No, not really. I feel like they can. Electronic music is a personal journey.
Yeah.
You know, I can only take you so far until you have to take initiative yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and that's every kind of learning in some sense. But yeah, I feel like I can like in the tools I have. We don't have Ableton we have Ableton on a couple computers, but not all of them. They use Chromebooks, so
I'll
I use
help
like
you
this.
out.
So I have it on a couple computers, but like they have like Chromebooks that they have to use an online DAW for. So they get like the same format as Ableton that will translate later on, but it's very limited sometimes.
Okay.
And also I think that they should include AI. I don't even want my students writing their essays with AI.
Yeah.
So I'm having them write with journals more often nowadays.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
nice.
awesome.
So to alleviate that kind of even impulse to grab it from the internet
Sure.
or Google or what have you
Yeah.
with AI. Cause
Make them use their brain a little more.
exactly. And getting the pen to the paper is so much more important than
It is.
typing out sometimes.
Yeah, you ask a kid to write in cursive. Like
Yeah.
writing in cursive was like
Um,
mandatory.
Yeah.
There was like
Yeah.
a kid, I'm going to say kid, he is a young gentleman, born in 2005 today, that I was doing an enrollment. This is, I work with people every day. And I was like, okay, you just need to sign your name. And he's like, can I just write my initials?
He didn't even know how to sign his
He was
name.
like-
Didn't have a signature for himself.
He had no signature.
yeah.
And so I was like, you can just print your name, but
Yeah.
you can't just do your
Yeah.
initials.
Yeah.
Yeah, cursive was like, hey, you have to write this whole paper in cursive
Yeah.
back in high school. And
Yeah.
now a lot of kids don't even know how to write in cursive.
Oh wow, mine are still learning. Mine are learning.
My
cursive.
mom only writes in cursive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Almost
they can't
everything,
even
notes
read
and
it.
everything.
They,
Yeah.
let alone read it.
They
Read it.
can't
Yeah.
read it, and
Yep.
that's the thing is that I had my business cards and it had my name written in cursive, and I handed it to a young entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and they're like,
What is that? What is that
Oh,
giant
man.
D?
I
had no
What is
idea
that
what it
that
was.
Yeah.
letter-
yeah, they're like,
letter?
what does this say? And I was like, oh, that's my name.
That's funny.
Well, you teach English too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Middle school English. Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
how does that? How do you feel like in the rave culture and then teaching?
Yeah, like doing like 3 or 4 a.m. slots at
Yeah.
Mad Chiller sometimes, and then going to work the next week. Yeah, it's interesting. The kids definitely admire it. They really. I've
You tell
actually-
them about your experience.
Yeah, they all know me as DJ Nitram sometimes. I've actually DJ'd a school dance at the school.
Okay.
So that was kind of cool. And then I actually teach them how to DJ as well. So I
Oh.
bring my controller in there, and then they get turns playing on there, usually like house music or something simple to get them going.
Yeah.
But like I said, the one student that actually is making Tear Out, he actually really enjoys DJing and has DJ'd on sets on the beach, and he also has DJ'd the school dance himself.
Oh, wow.
Being in ninth grade.
That's awesome.
That's
I just realized that the
Phenomenal.
name is Sets on the Beach.
yeah.
yeah, sets on the beach.
Yep. A little fun in there.
Instead
That's,
of,
I like that little
in the
play on
sand.
words.
Yep.
D Money would catch that
I,
one.
Yeah.
I'm a big pun fan. I'm a big and then sliding in the sequence.
Oh, we have fun in
stuff.
the sand, you know.
There
And
we
the
go. They're going to
set-
keep
the
it going.
Sets,
Yeah, yeah.
You mean the
Yeah,
sets?
yeah, the sets on the beach.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
So you do kava bars as well?
Yeah, we do a Steep Station, Stamp Collective. They're
Okay.
good homies for
That's
sure.
is that every Tuesday?
They do it every Tuesday. Yeah,
Very cool.
Yeah,
They have
they're
flow
good
artists
people.
out there
They
too.
do. Yeah,
they're
they,
cool.
They kill it, and they're always happy to have me. So like,
They have great sound.
They do, and they actually like all do battery powered stuff, and they really care about the flow artists having a good time as well. So they like stop the outside at a certain time, so that way everybody can flow to the music that they want, which is important too, because then sometimes you can practice those songs you want. So
I love. Are the benches still swinging?
there are some swinging benches inside.
Okay,
yes.
because I was
Mhm.
questioning if those were how long those were going to last,
Yeah,
but they are secure, I guess.
I guess people are being polite.
There was like
Yeah.
the last time I was there was easily 7 on one of them. I was like, no, it's fine. It'll stay out there.
Yeah, nice little cuddle puddle.
Do you enjoy
That was what
kava
it was.
yourself? Do you enjoy kava yourself?
I like kratom more than so, but
Kratom,
I'm
okay.
actually a tea person.
What's
Like,
the difference?
Kratom is a root, and it's more for like energy and pain relief. And then I think kava is like kind of like an alternative to alcohol, which is also, I believe, a root possibly. But it's always upsets my stomach every time I have it. So
Well,
Oh,
they all
wow.
don't taste so great.
yeah,
but
yeah, the taste is
I-
also
Now,
acquired.
I'm a
kratom's
red
really,
crap-
really tough on your liver, though.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it can be really tough on your liver. So,
So,
just be careful.
Kratom?
Yeah.
Yeah, kratom.
I'm a red kratom fan myself.
You do
so
drink kratom?
yeah, and occasionally I do the white, but white kratom that is, but which oddly enough gives you a white effect. But
You turn really white, extra white.
That's exactly it. Extra
Okay,
white.
extra
There you go.
white, okay.
But most of the bars around here have like 2 kavas. They'll have like a mental kava and a physical kava, and if you drink it, it'll affect you that way. But kava, I think, kind of doesn't last as long. Like it kind of ups and downs really fast, whereas kratom kind of takes you like this and will leave you up a little bit if you keep drinking it. But she's right. Both of them are really hard if you
couldn't-
drink
yeah.
too much of it on the rig.
Yeah.
And there are people that
I
literally
can't get
go
past
to
the taste.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. And there are literally people that go to these bars every day. They're like there 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they take home growlers and everything. They're like drinking that because it's been given the impression, and I'm not going to turn. I'm sorry. I'm kind of.
No, I'm interested.
No,
But
yeah,
it's been given the impression that it's completely safe. Like it's
Mm.
and people
An
will be like,
alternative to
well,
alcohol,
yeah,
you know?
right,
Yeah,
and that's
it's
what
not.
it always
Yeah,
is.
it's not.
Well, at least I'm not drinking alcohol. But but you
It
can't
has
even walk straight. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
It actually has the same effect on the liver as
Yeah.
alcohol. And what the crazy thing is that people don't know that kratom, however you want to say it, is an opioid alternative.
Yeah.
People that
Yes.
are addicted
Yeah.
to opioids are generally the ones that are drinking.
And it's helped a lot of people get off opioids. So I
Yes.
don't want to make it sound as all
Correct.
negative or anything.
Should
Correct.
you
I
not
mean,
operate a
but
vehicle?
It does.
Huh?
Should you not operate a vehicle?
No,
In
you
some
should not.
cases, you should not. Definitely.
Generally speaking, you should
Especially-
not,
especially
especially
Cabo.
until you know how you react to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's not advised for sure.
I've also had people having like physical like addictions to kratom
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah.
that's
It's the
also-
activity of
so
going in and
that's
doing
something.
it.
Yeah. So like
And-
if you're doing it as a alternative, then you could become addicted to it. It could be
And
detrimental.
for our people that aren't local too, like St. Pete is flooded.
Yes.
Now they're starting to be. Now they used to be called. They just used to actually call them kratom kava bars. Now they're called tea houses, or a lot of them are called tea houses.
No.
And now those are. And I mean, every 10 feet, it's like a McDonald's. There's
What,
a
are you talking
kratom
about
kava bar.
Central Ave has,
Anywhere,
yeah.
just all around here, and we were kind of sort of. I'm not going to say we had the first bar in the country, but we had more than anyone else in the country down here because it was a local group that actually really brought it roughly 2014-ish, 15-ish, and opened up one of the really popular kratom kava bars. And then as soon as it caught on, because it's super cheap, you can buy a pound of it and you can make thousands of dollars of drinks with it. So it's a really, really
High
that's
margin.
low
Your
overhead.
ROI
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Low
your-
overhead, right?
low
Yeah,
overhead.
really low. Yeah, your return on investment is through the roof. Yeah, and so
nice
that's got that way. But a lot of them incorporate things like all vegan cookies or teas, of course. All of them have flavorings and stuff. It's not a bad thing. But I'm just like I'm not big on the taste, so
Yeah.
I
can't
have,
get past the taste.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
also
It
talk
tastes
about teas though, because you can also
Yeah.
have the mushroom teas.
Yeah.
That,
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
that
think
end
it-
up doing something that are is safer on the liver. That end up giving you things like the various lion's mane. You can like
Yeah.
steep the different
Yep.
types of mushrooms, and I don't know if that's what you do, what your
I
preference is,
do-
or you just like tea in general. You're
I
like,
love
any
it.
tea.
Yeah, I drink chai
good
in the
Pinky up,
morning.
pinky
Oh,
up tea.
chai
Green-
tea. Oh my
chai in the
gosh.
morning,
Chai.
green tea in the afternoon, and
Matcha?
I
Are you matcha ho?
I am.
depends on
I'm a
if I
matcha
have
hoe.
it available.
You're a
Yeah, I'll
matcha
drink
hoe?
matcha. but
Had my
green
matcha
tea,
today.
Yeah, matcha, yeah.
I like matcha.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a banana
and then,
matcha. hoe.
chamomile at night. or
Wait, they got
something, you know?
banana matcha?
So,
Oh yeah.
Oh, put me on.
Oh yeah, it's over on the beach
Oh, yeah,
at the
like-
Grove.
yeah.
You heard that
I
at the
love
Grove? I'm
chai.
gonna need some dollars.
I love
There you go.
chai lattes. I love a
love
dirty
chai.
chai.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dirty
Frick
chai.
You know,
love.
You
I-
would love a dirty chai.
I went over to Sam's Club. Well, I don't know why I said, but
Extra
I went
dirty.
to a membership club over here where I buy all my coffee all the time in a box. Where I'm going to get it a lot cheaper. It usually comes in a box, by the way. Anyways, but they had seasonal ones that came out, and it has a chai in it, and it's actually really good. I put a
Nice.
couple
I like
scoops
chai.
of sugar, and then
Let me talk
Little
to you
melt.
about masala.
Little
Oh
creamer.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Masala tea.
Yes.
Ooh, like
The
actually.
spices about that.
Oh yeah, the spices to masala, and then you have some like I make this amazing creamer. It's sweetened condensed milk mixed with almond milk, and it's so good with the masala. It tastes so. It's like I can't. Even
Does
talk
it
about
like taste like Indian food, like Indian masala, or like curry taste? Or
No.
is it just
It's
spice?
like it's spicy. It's just
Okay.
it's like a nice. I can't even explain the flavor. It's like a stronger chai flavor.
Okay, got you.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the best way. I
Like
guess that's-
fall.
yeah.
It smells like fall when you like.
Yes,
it, yeah,
and like that's the thing is when
Yeah.
you're actually boiling
Yeah.
on the stove, you're like,
You can just breathe it in.
Yeah.
And just
I've
It
gotta
feels
ha-
like
I've never had
Christmas.
some of that. I gotta have some.
yeah.
Of
Yeah.
I have a whole loose bag of tea from masala tea. From Bradenton does a market every Saturday, and they have like vendors and stuff that come out there. Holler out, anybody's in Bradenton, go out to on Saturdays. That's it just started back up. It's cool.
that. Okay. All right.
I love
What
that
ki-
you do vendors though at your at your spots, right? Not vendors, like local artists.
Yeah,
Have you
local
thought about adding vendors?
So we don't really have room for that, and they don't really have like power. So we like usually use a battery bank.
Okay.
And we're in the sand, so I could do vendors, but I also don't. I don't want to attract attention because like you're selling like almost like selling stuff on the beach, and
Right.
that can be looked bad.
down here at Treasure Island, where they've had the drum circle,
Yeah,
all of a
I
sudden
know.
after 30 years of everybody being happy and enjoying that. All of a sudden now the local people are starting to get all pissed and trying to get it shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Because-
it's getting really strict out there
because
with
of
the cops
dogs,
showing
and
up.
then people show. Well, I actually. So this is interesting though, ties in. But one of the things that we have ran into, is once a couple people took their speakers out to the beach and had a little DJ day and did a little thing. Everybody and their brother's been taking their speakers out to the beach and their canopy. And the problem is, hey, there are actually sound ordinances. Some parts of the beach are in fact owned by
It can't be
private
projected.
people.
Yeah, I know Indian Rocks is a little
Projected
bit more
sound.
lenient.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Projected sound, yeah.
And it's caused problems. And then, or worse yet, like there were people that would take their equipment out there after the drum circle,
And
or
DJ
start
at nighttime.
playing like 100 feet down from the drum circle.
Yeah.
Or then you'd have one person DJing over here and another person 200 feet down the beach DJing there, and now you got
conflicting
competing sounds.
sounds,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's just.
That's
But
not-
again, that falls into the dilution of our scene and people doing like everything and anything,
Yeah.
and not planning it properly, not considering other people, other events. I'm sorry, that might be going on and stuff like that.
We did them with Tovi for a couple years,
Yeah.
and they went really well up until they didn't go well.
Right,
and
that's
that
kind of
was-
how it happens.
Yeah, and that was what it was. Is that I guess like, it was one of those things where it was only once a month, and it was only happening once a month, and so people would
can't be too
tolerate it.
big.
Yeah, people would tolerate that the once a month. They're like, oh, it's just the one time a month. But then when it started happening every
single
weekend, or even during the weekdays, now we're starting to piss some people off.
Yeah.
To where I had like the cops on my side. I reached out to the county, the city.
Yeah, I did that
I
as
offered
well.
money, pulled permits even just to pull permits, even though I didn't need to, just so I could say like, hey, I've got a permit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it just got to the point where everybody and their mother was popping up with their own
Yep.
little thing.
And
And-
it doesn't help matters too that some of our beach communities are getting a little crackheady psycho out there, and they
Old?
like Indiana,
Old?
Indian Rocks you can't have canopies out on the beach anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's Indian Rocks, maybe it's Mid-Deer, I'm not sure. One of those two, and it's like, hello, you can't have canopies on the beach. What
They
are you
kill
talking
people.
about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Come
Oh.
bacon out there real quick.
it
Yeah.
blocks
You know what
my
else kills people?
$5.2 million
Skin cancer.
view.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skin cancer also kills people.
Yeah.
But so that didn't help. But you know what? We're having the same problem downtown
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I was just told this week that a venue we go and have events at quite frequently. I have an event there with my friend I Awake and everything. Bayboro, they came in. All of a sudden, fire marshal just showed up out of nowhere, poof, and just like, oh, you need this, you need to do that, you need to do this. Oh, you got to do that. And I guess if you like, I'm gonna give you all advice. Now you can listen to me or you can't. But if you're doing an event, don't call it a warehouse event.
Oh yeah, don't call it a warehouse event.
Get warehouse out of the title because
Really?
warehouse is red flagging everywhere because there are
Houseware.
because people are going to warehouses. I mean, most of them aren't even warehouses. They're just like a nook.
Yeah.
But they don't have sprinkler systems. They don't have alternative exits. They don't have fire extinguishers. They don't have enough bathrooms. They don't have enough exits anyways. Paramedics, all that kind of stuff. And you know what? We're getting a lot of people downtown that love to sit on their balconies with their favorite wine and listen to classical Bach and don't want to hear doom 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 in the background because heaven forbid you fuck up my view. And that's becoming a problem, and they're putting more and more pressure on. Wait until
It is.
Well, and
wait.
also I feel like the houses are on the market right now heavily, and maybe they're worried about like influx
True.
of new people
Well, that's
coming
true.
in. They want to make the community look good. That
but
might be a
Yeah, that's
Wait,
that's a
wait.
I
good
don't know.
point.
That's-
wait
yeah,
until
that's a good
the
point,
sorry. Wait
Tropicana?
until the block hotel that's being built.
Oh,
the
yeah.
hotel
Oh,
with
yeah.
the residences gets built.
On Central, right there on
Gosh,
Central.
what's the
that
name?
big
The Waldorf Astoria.
Yeah, Waldorf.
The Waldorf Astoria community or whatever is being built down there.
Yeah, $2
Wait-
million penthouses.
Yeah. Wait
Wow.
until only? Jeez.
That's on the. That's on. It's
Shit,
1.5.
I'm gonna go
starting
get
out.
one right now.
Yeah.
But no,
Let's
but
all just get put in.
wait
money.
until that happens, and even the big towers down there too also got a bunch of empty places, and people just bought them when they were first built and
Yeah.
still haven't sold them yet.
Yeah.
Quadrupling, tripling, 10 timing their value. Bought it for 800,000, selling it
Yep.
for 12.5.
It'll be flooded soon.
Yep.
Downtown is growing absolutely really
People
fast.
love the downtown area. People love St. Pete. St. Pete is a huge music destination.
Yeah.
I mean, you're teaching this in school to the kids.
Yeah.
Like, how many schools do you think in the country this is actually being taught? Like, Let me rephrase it. Seriously, actually being taught.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not many. I mean,
I'm sure there are
every time I talk to a DJ and I tell them I do that, they're like, "I wish I had that when I was in middle school."
Well,
Yeah.
and the
Same,
other
you
side of
know?
it is like, if you can take it to the next level, one day you will get scholarships and sponsoring.
Oh yeah.
For that, but as of right now, it's not being taken seriously.
So-
I actually taught last year,
Mm-hmm.
and just to get technology to be able to help teach, it was like pulling teeth, and it was not possible. So
Yeah.
like the basics, like talking about math and science and things of that nature, to get a TV that was maybe $100, I had to bring my own TV
Yeah.
just so that we could watch something that was of educational purposes. And it was just, it's crazy what the school, like educational system, how it's underfunded and under-sponsored.
Oh,
was
well,
gonna say
arts
a
always
fuck.
get
Oh, yeah,
fucked.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first.
Mhm.
Curious. Have you had anyone draw concern about you teaching EDM music in school?
No, actually.
Good.
because
apparent-
EDM drives sex, right?
Yeah,
Right,
or
correct.
drugs.
That's
drugs.
and drugs.
It's a
Sex
gateway
and
drug.
drugs.
Tiny spoons.
Yeah, tiny yogurt.
But you haven't had any kickback.
No, I've actually even like we
That's
post. On,
good.
we sometimes post on Facebook for
That's
the
very good.
parents like to hear some of the songs. Like we usually like kind of do like the best of tracks. Everybody chooses like their best song that they made that year.
I love
And then
that.
and we kind of like the parents can vote on it. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's like it's cool that they can hear some of the tracks. And and everybody seems okay with it. I also do summer camp with the kids. So I have K through 8th grade. So I'm actually bringing in like sometimes like first grade and second grade in there, and I'm like showing them how to make a track, and like they just grab a microphone and just start screaming into the microphone, and then we just
6-7.
yeah, right. Yeah. Oh God. So I just like kind
I
of
love
we'll
that
take
that's
like
a thing.
like a little bit of that and like then like remix it a little bit and just kind of make something and like act like they made it. But
Okay.
you know they enjoy it.
Which is crazy because I just heard that track last week.
yeah, yeah, it's a hit. Yep.
Very
No,
cool.
It's funny because you can teach, if you teach them young enough.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen kid DJs, right? And you're like, damn, they got that ear
They're
for it.
so
Yeah.
good.
Like
now,
my
so
nephew,
young.
he's
Yeah.
so tuned in. He can tell the difference between an ambulance and a fire truck siren from a mile away. And so he
Yeah.
started like, he's now like singing songs, and he's on the spectrum. And so like hearing that he's actually enjoying music is just so cool. But I was like, I'm so happy. I know it's because of me. Listen, I know it's because of me.
Yeah.
But I really think that the younger that you start kids out on something like that and create those creative juices, it actually helps them learn better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
and-
healing
yeah.
for sure, and it's an outlet as well. Like if like you when you're suffocated by social media and technology when you're a
Good
kid,
choice of
like,
words.
you feel isolated. You might feel like you see everybody having a good time, and you have these humans that you're looking at on these screens, but they're emulating these faces in this persona that's not realistic to who they are as an authentic person. Sometimes hearing music is like healing frequency to you, and it helps you get out of that element.
Well, I mean,
Little side note
I
for
can
you.
go on about healing
Yeah.
frequencies
Yeah,
in
for sure.
music and the fact that the vibrations and oming is a thing. I've talked about this before, and it really truly is. Like it
Yeah.
is healing. And if you can use music as a method to calm yourself in a moment of stress, oh my gosh! Like if you can go inward and just or if you can just think of your favorite song that to bring you to that happy place. Like that song "I'm So Happy" by Justin Timberlake. Like that song just always comes to mind, and then it's just like,
I
Yeah.
can't
Like-
believe that you have children who are making like a lo-fi type of music.
Yeah,
you know,
that-
I think that's another. I think that's crazy to me. It
let's
blows
go on
my
Humble
mind.
House Records, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They're trans first off, and I think that's so like cool, like to be able to support that, like through
Oh, wow.
through that journey. And then they also are big into like Sophie. I don't know if you're familiar with that artist. They were a trans artist that was like kind of like made glitchy bass music. As
Yeah,
well.
she came out a
Yeah.
while ago.
Yeah, and,
Yep.
she passed away not too long ago.
I
but,
didn't know that. Yeah.
But yeah, she really resonates with that artist, and I thought that was so cool. Like that, she actually does her research to like find artists that even though she passed away like 3 or 4 years ago, like her songs that came out in 2015, she was like playing them on Friday, and I was like, oh, good for you, doing your
wow.
homework. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
So that's
It was funny when you said the lo-fi stuff. I was technically going to make a joke and tease and say, "Oh, those are the most emotional ones." But then when you said that, I was like, "I'm sure there's a lot to deal with going on there, being
Yeah.
trans and being that young."
Oh,
being
and
young,
I'm sure that there's a way to cope with all that. And what people don't realize too, that and actually bass artists are bass artists are usually really have a lot of emotional stuff going on. People don't, and I'm saying this is a serious thing. I'm not just making
No,
a
this,
joke.
yeah, I agree.
It is that they're one, and you'd be surprised, the structure that you have with bass music and stuff, and the difference is kind of like, again, compared to like heavy metal, where heavy metal will always have kind of like something chiller maybe in the middle, and then all of a sudden you got the really in there, you know, and that yeah, you know, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
you know, but a lot of
R.I.P.
rhythm,
Ozzy Osbourne.
a lot of rhythm, a lot of dub, all that wrote in the exact same manner, and that's where a lot of those guys get their influence. But again, it's the emotional tie. I didn't realize this till a long time ago. Well, I realized it a long time ago, but it took me a long time to realize that I didn't actually realize a lot of people listen to heavy metal. Did I say that again? I
Yeah,
said it like
I
7
got you,
times.
though.
Shit,
I
sorry.
got you.
But kids that listen to heavy metal, there's a huge emotional tie to heavy metal music,
Yeah.
and I never looked at it like that because I was never a really big heavy metal.
I
fan.
usually think angrier emotion.
Correct.
When I
And bass, yes,
when I
correct.
hear it in bass, but it's
Because I'm a trans kid, I cry.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get angry and flip tables. You know, I cry and go hide under tables.
Yeah.
Were you a producer first or a DJ first?
DJ first. Yeah, and it makes a difference. I tell the kids that as well. Is like there's DJ producers and then there's producer DJs.
Exactly.
Because being a producer in general, or any kind of maybe even DJ, you're kind of neurodivergent in some way. Like we have like this alone path that we're working on solo. I do think of a track that I want to remix or like a sound I want to go with first that would fit in my DJ set before when I'm producing, instead of producing a track that might fit into something, you know.
Yep, exactly. And people forget, like, or ain't forgetting, as a DJ, you're a performer. Like you're performing,
Always, yeah.
and it's you kind of got to be up there. Whether if you got a persona, or if you got a swag, you gotta appeal to the audience, and you
Yep.
can't just get behind there and be a producer and expect you're going to be a great DJ. Because, like you said, people sit in their house, they sit in their room for hours making a beat, and they're usually introvert, and they get behind decks and they just do the same thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and you really don't become a good DJ that way.
And I feel like
Look
that's I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
gotta
that's
look
so
up, look
hard
at your
for some producers. Like they've been grinding so hard, and then I feel like they don't get the recognition they deserve. Of course, I'm sure we all can see that as well sometimes. And I feel that being a good producer doesn't make you get booked easier, doesn't make you get better. Like it's tough. Like I feel like sometimes that social media game is hard.
Would you rather be a great producer or a great DJ?
Oh, I don't know. I like DJing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Producing it sounds awesome. It's great, and it hits those notes on your in your head. But I don't know. DJing and seeing the crowd happy and moving is just so important. You know, I love working with other artists. I've worked with like drag queens before, where I like would have them do a set, and then like I branch off of that. So I like to work with a lot of different style musicians.
I got one last question, hot
Yeah.
question. Do you think you have to be a producer to be a great DJ?
No, not at all. I think you can have a good ear for music and know what sounds good and be able to work with that, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do think that being a DJ and then a producer sort of cuts into the creativity because you have so much technicality.
Yeah.
So wait, so if you are a DJ going to produce,
Only for a while until you can get out of your head about
Okay.
it. Because you have all the technical skills to know what works.
Yeah,
Got
exactly.
it. Okay, yeah.
And then you try to fit yourself into that box of what you think works or what you see works, and then you lose your creative self. Like I could go back, you know, when I first started producing and listen to the things that I was trying to do that I can't do, that I couldn't do, that I wanted to do, because I can hear it, I can see that box, you know, of things that I know works.
Phrasing.
Yeah,
It
the
makes
phrasing, the
How a
but
song
but
sounds.
but you see that now, but you didn't see it then, and it was more creative then. You know, do you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? What do you think about that aspect of it?
So like producers that become DJs afterwards, you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And that's also like a thing you can also think about. Like some producers would DJ through Ableton, and then now they're actually have to use CDJs.
Yeah.
Because it's like a little bit
It'd be
more
a hard
convenient.
transition too.
It is, and so that's tough. I could only
So it's harder to DJ to producer or producer to DJ?
producer to DJ. In my
Producer to
opinion.
DJ,
Producer
for
to DJ
sure,
is
yeah.
harder?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because
like
I
you were
think you're
saying-
so creative as a producer. But go ahead.
Well,
Well,
you can
that-
also be frame accurate as a producer, and you can't when you're live, and that may really drive you batty.
yeah.
Well, and you could think that your music's fire, sitting behind a computer screen.
True, true.
Yeah, until you hear
Until
the
you get in
image.
front
Yeah.
of a PA
Yep.
or in front of an audience, and then you're like, that shit doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if
And
you're
so
just
now
mixing on headphones. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the other thing is that everything sounds different when it's actually under in a sound system, especially if it's a good sound system.
Oh, 100%.
And then you're like, oh yeah,
Whoa.
maybe I needed to
Yeah.
master that track before I left
Yeah.
before it left the my computer.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I think what's neat about producers and DJs is that I feel like the DJs that produce there's more respect for them amongst the community.
Yeah, for sure.
The DJs that just DJ and only DJ, like we're munching Spotify DJs, I kind of feel like that's where the AI is going to take over,
Yeah.
right? Like that's going to be what it takes over. So you have to differentiate yourself. That's your instrument. You're producing. Your production is your instrument.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
you actually making that shit.
It's giving you a personality too. It's making you stand out from the rest of the crowd.
And it can
Yeah.
You have a
help you
signature
show
sound.
your personality.
Yeah.
Well, and then you actually understand the dynamics of it.
Yeah. Yep.
So you can alter it live, but yeah, you're right. Like going from a computer, from a clicking of a couple buttons and moving of a couple keys to where you have to actually turn knobs, and they're like, "Ooh, that doesn't sound good." But mess with it. Do the weird thing.
yeah, do the weird
Like
stuff.
just do the
all
weird
day.
stuff all day.
So Nitram, where are you at, man? Where are they
now
going to
we
see
get
you
this screen.
next?
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
I know.
Where
Last
can
10
they
minutes
hear-
of the show.
Where can they hear your sets and everything about?
I don't really have anything planned. Like I hit the school year, and then I'm tired on the weekends. But we'll see. I just got booked for a Halloween house party this weekend. So last minute, I hit them up. Like they messaged me about it like 3 months ago, and like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And then like, actually, we do want you. And so like and I was like, okay, good thing I didn't make any plans yet. So I'm gonna be doing a house party.
Okay.
Last year I actually got booked in Spokane, Washington, so I flew out to Halloween out there. So that was
Nice.
That was rad. It was so fun, man. They like paid for my flights and everything.
Was that your first like
Wow,
fly out
really
gig?
nice.
Yeah, fly out
Yeah.
gig, get paid and everything, and that's when there was a Halloween party, and they had like a costume contest, so it was like everybody was like dressed in great gear, so it was a good time. I've been getting hit up a lot for San Diego, so maybe I'll get San
Hey.
Diego sometime soon.
I got flew out for my first time too this
Yeah,
year.
okay. Where'd you go?
Ketone flew me out to New York.
New York, okay.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah, we
appreciate
had a
that.
good show.
Yeah, that's so. Hopefully, big things on the horizon. You know, like I just got like it's not a race; it's a marathon. You know, and like the longer you're in it, like I've been in it for years now, so I'm not trying to like hit up every. Like somebody posted the show, I'm like hitting them up immediately. Like, hey, next time you do something, they'll forget about you. Like, let it happen organically.
Yeah.
Maybe go to their show, network, and you can like they'll show face, and like that's how you can get booked more. Like and like show that you're a good person. You actually, there for the community.
Yeah.
Not for like just like trying to like get big.
I wish people understood that more.
I'm gonna say that. Remember, I was talking about Me and You menu.
Mm-hmm.
That was their coffee, the coffee house thing that they had done. They offered to do it for free.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is that like these pop-ups that you do, the pop-ups that I used to do, the thing is like you show your talent, and there's going to be somebody that's there that is going to be like, damn, I'm going to pay that person next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think it's really important to also market yourself.
Yeah.
But also like don't always be free. Like it's just it's in the
Yeah.
like maybe first couple shows
Yeah.
But
to
know
get
your
your
worth.
name out there, but know your worth exactly and figure that out early on, not later on when they're like, hey, we want you to play. And you're like, what's your rate? You're like,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever you want to pay me.
Yeah.
They're gonna pay you $100.
They're gonna pay you $100.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah.
they'll pay
And you're
30
bringing your gear? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, okay, so like 200.
But there's a good balance though. You don't always do it for free, but don't always do it for money.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
everybody,
Correct.
a
Do it
lot
for
of
the
people do it
community.
for the
Do it for
money.
the gram.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
would you do it if there was no money? Do it for the gram.
Done.
The actual you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
I just caught that.
Yeah.
That's when the investment pays back the most.
For sure.
There was like I did a sets on the beach recently,
can't
and
get over that.
there was like a wedding getting set up on the beach because it's a public beach. So they were setting up a wedding.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, they kept looking over, and I'm like, are they gonna tell us to kick rocks or something? And so they eventually came over and like, hey, do you mind playing the song for the bride when she walks down the aisle? And she's like, they slipped me like $45. And I was like, yeah, here. I was able to Bluetooth to my speaker.
Yeah.
And then the dad came over later in the night because I like played the song. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go back a little bit. I played the song, and they did the whole reception thing, and then they kissed and everybody cheered, and then we went back to the music.
Yeah.
So I was being respectful for them. And then Dad came over and was like, hey, I don't know how this works, but can you play this father-daughter dance song? And then gave me like another $25, and I was like, oh,
That's
this
great.
You know, having a wedding
You
gig.
just did a wedding.
So wedding
That's
gig.
great.
Like, cheapest wedding DJ they ever paid for, but it was like it was a
They're
good time.
they're
But
like, top
$65,
100.
2 songs.
yeah, right.
What?
yeah,
all day.
right, exactly.
awesome.
But that, so it's like it's once again like help. Like they had a magical experience for their wedding that was like unique that I got to help with that.
Yeah, that's
one.
pretty
Well,
cool.
let me also just recognize the fact that you said respecting the wedding.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, most people
respect
say
your
fuck that.
respect your surroundings.
Mhm.
So
That's
like,
part of the problem with the beach things. Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
not only the beach things is that like when you're getting ready to switch. I'm gonna get on a tangent. I know that we're
Go for it.
closing it out.
3 minutes. Yeah.
But when you're supposed to be switching DJ spots, get the hell off the decks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
We
been
gotta
some
talk about
crazy
that.
stuff
the guy
going
that got
on.
pushed. This, I forgot about that. It was like
There's
twice
been
in
some
1 week.
things been going on in
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
EDM.
Yeah.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this?
No,
news?
no. It's
There was a fight. The guy wouldn't get off.
Security
had
throwing
to like
people
throwing
off.
people off, and then the week before that, they had to force the guy off. Like,
Wow.
listen.
So it's a thing.
See,
And that's in St. Pete?
and it's been that.
no, this is like
It-
Okay.
worldwide.
it's
Yeah,
been
yeah.
a thing. It's
Yeah.
been a
Yeah.
thing. But the thing is, like, just respect. Like,
Mhm.
see, look at your surroundings. When those lights come on, start shutting the shit down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, don't be continuing to play. Like, we all want to get out of here.
Yeah,
and
that's
also when
crazy.
you make a track or you make a playlist, think of a last song. Like,
Yeah.
like
That's a
make
good
it
point, yeah.
make
Yeah.
it
Make it
meaningful.
Yeah.
meaningful. Like that's something that people are like going to be.
That's what they're
happy.
gonna remember.
You remember. They're going to
Mhm.
be. Yeah, that's the last thing they remember. Yeah.
You closed out their night right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, just like you're gonna close us out. So
Yeah.
really appreciate you being here today.
Yeah.
I know
hope
we said 3
Yeah,
minutes,
thank you
but
so much. Yeah.
hopefully we made it.
Shane Nitram, right?
Yeah, Nitram.
Martin. Is it-
Martin backwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Martin by
How,
day.
you just had to think
I-
about
Mr.
that.
Martin.
Mr. Martin by day. Nitram by
Mr.
night.
Martin.
You've been thinking about that the
Nice.
whole
Oh, yeah.
set. You were like, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
Nitram
wait.
back-
Hold a
I
minute.
know it.
What?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It took me about
Nitro,
45
nitrous.
seconds.
I didn't
too.
even
was like-
try.
Yeah.
I didn't even try.
So,
I'm just gonna write it on the mirror and look at it backwards.
So 2 more minutes. Anybody got anything they want to talk
Well,
about going
where do
on?
they find you at?
So Nitram Beats is my Instagram. I prefer that. I really liked working through Instagram. I
Okay.
feel like you get a good sense of who people are and where they're coming from.
And the reports that you get from the
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Nice.
So that Nitram Beats is a good way to find me and keep in contact. I'm like an open door. I'm like ready to communicate with anyone.
Awesome.
And if you are interested in playing sets on the beach, if you find me, hit me up. I'll get you on there and
Awesome.
give you a good spot. And
We should come and do a thing, recording or something down there one time.
That'd be nice.
That could be
Cool.
fun,
yeah,
a little sunset.
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
The sunset on
on the beach. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sex or set.
Sets.
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 Multiple people playing
On the
sets.
beach. Multiple
people.
sets on the beach. Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Nitram.
Yeah, if you're an up and coming DJ or producer and you think about doing that, like
Yeah.
follow your heart, like do what's right. Listen to, make sure you do your homework. Watch other people.
There
like,
you
like,
go.
Stand behind DJs. Talk to the DJs. Like, hey, what did you do that for? Like, why did you learn? Like, learn something. You can always learn something from DJs and fellow producers. You know,
Yeah.
never stop learning.
And if they don't want to offer that, fuck them.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
Yeah. That's also a learning experience as well.
It
Yeah,
is.
There you go. Yeah. No,
It
never
is.
worry about it. We have 1 more minute. You doing anything this week?
Yeah.
This week is my birthday.
Oh,
Sunday.
happy
I'm
early
DJing at the
birthday.
pier. Thank you. I'm DJing at the pier.
Everybody
Sunday
show
night.
up. Pull up. Pull
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, come through. We'll have a couple of
What day?
THC drinks. Huh?
What day?
Sunday.
Sunday. Okay.
Sunday. Yeah. No pressure though. I'm just hanging
All the
out.
pressure. We're gonna go there.
You take
We
requests.
have.
Are we talking
I
about
do.
Monday? Did we announce what we're doing next Monday or no?
We didn't officially announce it on here.
Okay.
We only put it on social media. But yes, next week we're doing a live show at the Before and After Sound
30
Lab,
seconds.
and we're gonna do a interview with Dor and his business partner Justin about. They run the One of Us events. So if you are familiar with any of the events that they do around here, I'm sure a lot of people are because their shows are packed. Carl Cox is coming up. We're gonna talk about that. But we'll be there at Sound Lab talking with Dor and Justin about everything that they're doing. So thank
tune
you
in,
again,
come through.
Shane.
Yeah, thanks for having
Nitram,
me.
thank you for
Yeah.
coming through. I'm
appreciate it,
Ketone. There's Rave Daddy Robbie. We got DJ Embrace, D Money, L in the building. We got DJ Volume finishing up that chili.
And shout out to my girlfriend from pulling up.
Yes, thank you so much for
Hey.
coming. Hi. All right, bye guys.
All right,
Love you so
Take
much.
care, everyone.